from between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. There are certain games that get the juices flowing, and when you have number one versus number two, it'll send a shiver up your spine. As we'll see the number two team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number one team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Will take over. First and 10.
A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Makes the grab. It's Humphries. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To throw, it's Beck. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Etienne.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Now on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Georgia comes quickly to the line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
To the air, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. Moving out to the right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback moving. That quarterback was doing his best. Houdini escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistent.
Makes a diving grab along the right sideline.
Wow, that is a sensational catch. And I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
Firing toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the option. Quick toss. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, Georgia 0.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Quarterback checking off. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. He's got it on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
Dropping back, it's back. Got it. They will score. Touchdown Bulldogs. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and
Makes the grab down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Off play action. Coming after him. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
you wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Pulls and fired complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out. We can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And he puts through the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. On the run, it's Judkins. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Catch inside the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Number one objective here, no turnover. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Fights off the defender. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative, but again, this opens up the path.
And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Returner brings it out to the 19. And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Lovett. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Got room at the 35. Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Release to the back. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Georgia 14.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Georgia going up tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that when the tackle is finally made.
I don't have enough adjectives to describe how clean that pocket was. Squeaky, immaculate. I mean, my goodness, he had so much time to throw the football. He's bound to have success.
Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. To the air. It's back. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Ohio State 28, Georgia 14.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Powers through the defender. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. Create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Lovett. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for a...
Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 3.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back from your offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's a fumble. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Just trucks through it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before before he stopped.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. The running back has it. Snowed under by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Trying to barge their way in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Ohio State. Number 1.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. On the ground. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2.
Georgia, 22.
Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And he's got it inside the 15. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. There's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.